Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning, everyone. Today we will take the last lesson in Unit 1 talking about inequalities. So the previous lesson was talking about the solving equation and its application. Now we will take inequalities. Inequalities, so we have like more than, less than or equal, and so on. Like the equation, but inequalities. Okay. Now, if I have example like this, solve the inequality x plus 5 more than 3 time in z and the other in natural. Okay. If I will start by z, I will take 5 to the other side, x more than 3 minus 5. So x more than 3 minus 5, it will be negative 2. Okay, what is the number more than negative 2 in z? In z. So we can say the solution set equal more than negative 2, it will be negative 1, 0, 1, and so on. Okay? And we can draw its number line, put 0 here, 1, 2, 3, and so on, negative 1, and negative 2, and so on. Started by negative 1, and 0, 1, 2, 3, and from negative 1 to the negative, to the positive, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. If I want to get it in a natural number, x more than 3 minus 5, x more than negative 2. Okay, what is the number in natural? Natural more than negative 2. So the solution set, it will be 0, 1, 2. I can't take negative 1 because negative 1 not in natural number, and so on. So, and the number line, you can start by 0 here because the number line of natural number hasn't negative. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Okay? Another one. If I have example like 3x minus 1 less than 2x plus 3. Like the equation 3x minus 1, I will take 2x to the other side by negative minus 2x. Okay, and take negative 1 to the other side by positive 3 plus 1. 3x minus 2x, so I have x belong or less than or equal 3 plus 1 can 4. Okay. What is the number more less than or equal 4 but in rational number? In rational number. I can't write all the numbers less than 4 because in Q we have fraction, decimal, we have mixed. So I can't write all the numbers. So we can write the solution set like this. Solution set equal x such that x belong to Q and x less than or equal 4. Okay, it's very easy. Another one in Q. I want to get the solution set in Q. X plus 4 more than 1. So I will take 4 to the other side. X more than 1 minus 4 يبقى ال x more than 1 minus 2 equal negative 3. I can write all the numbers more than negative 3 in Q. So the solution set equal x such that x belong to Q and x more than negative 3. Another one, 8x minus 3x, it will be 5x. 5x, and take 1 to the other side by negative. 29 minus 1 equal 28. So x less than or equal 28 over 5. So the solution set equal x such that x belong to rational will x less than or equal 28 over 5. We can take another example like this. 3 times x equals 3x. 3 times x equals 3x. 3 times 2 equals 6. More than or equal negative 2 times x, negative 2x. Negative 2 times 1 equal negative 2. So I will take negative 2x to the other side by positive. 3x plus 2x. More than or equal, take 6 to the other side by negative. Negative 2 minus 6. 3x plus 2x equal 5x. More than negative 2 minus 6 equal negative 8. Take 5 to the other side. X more than or equal negative 8 over 5. So the solution set, it will be x such that x belong to Q and x more than or equal negative 8 over 5. Another one. 3 times y equals 3y. 3 times 2 equals 6. All of this plus 8 less than 10. This negative change the sign, minus 2 plus 4. We have 3y, 6 plus 8 equal 14. 10 minus 2 equal 8. All of this plus y. Take y to the other side by minus and get 14 to the other side by minus. 3y minus y equal 2y. 8 minus 14 equal negative 6. So I will take to the other side y less than negative 6 divided 2. Equal y less than negative 3. So the solution set equal y such that y belong to rational when y less than negative 3. Okay. If I have an example like this, negative 2x, negative 2x more than or equal 1. Okay. Negative 2 times x. I want to put negative 2 the other time by divide because it's times. So I will make what? X 1 over negative 2. If I will divide it by negative, divided by negative. If I divide it by negative, I can 1 divided negative 2, if I will divide by negative, I have to change the sign. It's very important to say that if I will divide by negative, I will change the sign. So x less than or equal 1 divided negative 2 equal negative 1 over 2. Okay? If I want to get the solution set in Q, write this x such that x belong to rational and x less than or equal to negative half. But in natural, we can't find any number less than negative half in natural, so solution set equal 4. We will continue. Now I have 4, negative 5 times x equal negative 5x, 4, negative 5 times x, negative 5x, negative 5 times negative 2 equal positive 10, less than or equal, negative 2 times 9 equal positive 18, negative 2 times 2x, negative 4x. 4 plus 10 equal 14, 4 plus 10 equal 14, minus 5x, less than or equal 18, minus 4x. Okay, and we can continue. Negative 5x, I will get negative 4x in my positive sign, يبقى 4x minus 5x, less than 18 minus 14. 4x minus 5x equal negative 1x, less than or equal 4. Negative 1x, here 1. So I will take negative 1 to the other side by divide because it's times. So I can write x 4 divided negative 1. If I make divided negative, I have to change the sign. So x more than or equal negative 4. In a solution, set x such that x belongs to rational and x more than or equal negative 4. Another one. 1 minus change the sign, a 1 minus 4d plus 1 was negative, change 4d it will be negative and negative 1 it will be positive 1, more than 2 times d equal 2d minus 6. 1 plus 1 equal 2 minus 4d more than 2d minus 6. 2 minus 4d, I will take 2d by negative sign, negative 2d minus 4d more than negative 6 minus 2, negative 4d or negative 4d, negative 2 and negative 4, negative 6d more than negative 8. I will take negative 6 to the other sign by times because it's by dividing because it's times. So I will write d negative 8 divided negative 6. Divided negative 6 and change the sign. So d less than 4 over 3. So we can write the solution set d such that d belongs to rational and d less than 4 over 3. The last one, if I have 3x plus 2 is a middle between 9 and 12. I will take 2 to the other two sides here and here by the opposite sign. 3x 12 minus 2 and 9 minus 2. 12 minus 2 equal 10 and 9 minus 2 equal 7. I can take 3 by the other sign by divided, equal x, less because it's times 10 divided 3 and 7 divided 3. So we can write the solution set equal x such that x belongs to rational and the x is between 10 over 3 and what? And 7 over 3. Thank you. See you soon.